If you have already watched Game of Thrones Season 3, Episode 9, then you have a pretty good idea of what this video is going to be about. So, unsuspecting me, I have never read the Game of Thrones books, and I just started watching the series this about 2 weeks ago. So, I was unsuspecting. I just went into the episode. I was happy for this wedding. I was suspecting finally we're gonna have a fun episode where everyone is just gonna be celebrating and happy and just getting along, and there's gonna be music and dancing and all of that. I was excited for this episode. I was just ready for a happy, stress-free episode. And then I saw that Arya, she was about to be reunited with her family. I was like, yes, she's gonna make it in time for the wedding. It's gonna be a great episode. The family's they're just gonna have fun. Arya's gonna get reunited. Everything's gonna go well. I was excited. I was ecstatic for this episode. I was happy. I was super happy for this episode. Poor me. I had no idea what was about to happen. I had no idea what was coming. I was just on cloud 9. I was on cloud 9. So there is the family. They're drinking. They're happy. Everything's going on. And then suddenly, a guard walks past. I didn't think anything of it. You know, all the army was there. They were all dressed. I didn't think anything of the guard walking by to close until they started showing Lady Starks and her face. You know, they did a close-up on her face. Then they showed the guard closing the door. And then I was like, okay. That's when I first suspected that something was about to happen. Because it was the close-up on Lady Stark's face, and then the guard closing the door. And then he started walking back, and then the music started playing. And first of all, seeing that I've never read Game of Thrones or watched the series until now, I didn't know the significance of the music, but I knew that it was a sad music. So I was like, okay, sad music is playing. They're showing Lady Stark's face, and the guard is walking by. There seems to be something about to happen. And I still had no idea what was going to happen, but I knew something was about to happen. So the music starts playing, and then the host, I have no idea what his name is, Frey, F-R-E-Y-E, but then he says something to the future queen about how he hasn't been good with his hospitality and all this stuff, and then all hell just breaks loose. Chaos, absolute chaos. The Lannisters' army just goes crazy. They start slicing everyone. When I saw the knife that the man had, I was like, okay. But I did not freak out until Robb Stark's wife started getting stabbed in the stomach. That's when I went numb. I lost all feelings. I completely went numb. I was like, what is happening? I knew that there was going to be trouble after the music started, but I didn't know that people were actually going to get killed. I thought they were going to be held as hostages or something, or be forced to retreat. I didn't know they were going to massacre the family. After Robb Stark's wife got stabbed, and then the arrows started flying, and I was just freaking out. And then they showed Arya outside. She was trying to get into the church, and that's when my heart started sinking. I was like, no! She was so close to seeing her family. This is her first time. She's gonna be reunited with them after a whole year or more. So that's when I started feeling sad. Before I was in shock and numb, but after I saw Arya outside trying to get into the wedding to be reunited with her family, that's when I really started getting sad. And even that didn't prepare me for the scene with Lady Stark when she was trying to save Robb after they'd both been wounded. That scene was so powerful. It was probably the most powerful scene that I have ever watched on television or in a movie or in anything. Because for me, it went beyond acting. I didn't even see it as acting anymore. To me, it felt like I was watching a real life hostage situation between a mother trying to save her son. It wasn't, when I saw that scene, I didn't think of them as actors. I felt like I was really watching a real life hostage situation. And that's why it affected me so much. That's why I was in shock and I was numb for days after I watched that episode. And the only way that I was really able to cope, believe it or not, was that I had to see other people's reactions. I had to know that I wasn't the only one feeling what I was feeling. So the first thing that I did after I finally stopped being shocked was that I searched Red Wedding on the internet to see if the scene had affected anybody else as much as it had affected me. And that's when I started seeing all the Red Wedding reaction video, and I knew that, okay, I'm not alone. I'm not the only one who was freaked out and just completely torn apart by this episode. And I spent the whole day or just a long time binge watching Red Wedding reaction videos. So that's just how I felt about the Red Wedding. I felt the same way that I felt. Leave a comment below talking about how the Red Wedding affected you. And stay tuned for my next video, my reaction to Jon Snow in Game of Thrones. Bye!